If you haven't guessed it by where I am with the background this week, first thing I'm reviewing is the Super Mario Brothers movie that just came out on Wednesday from Illumination and Nintendo. I posted a spoiler-free reaction video out of the theater on my YouTube channel that you can check out, and hopefully people have been watching that. If you enjoy, give the thumbs up there, leave a comment. That helps us out so that more people will see it and then we get a bigger audience. This movie, end of the day, this was a really fun movie. It definitely this is also spoiler free, it definitely has mass appeal for family audiences. Not just kids, but adults can enjoy this too. It's really fun. The runtime on it, it's got a short runtime. It's an hour and 32 minutes. That's what it should be, especially for a kids movie. The visuals, visually, it's stunning. Okay? Really great animation on it by Illumination. As I mentioned in previous segment, I'm not a huge Illumination fan, but their stuff always looks amazing. And this one probably is one of the best. As I mentioned in my reaction, it has got tons and tons of references in it. So whether you're a fan of the original Mario games on the original Nintendo system, or the Super Nintendo, or 64, even the other games like the Mario Kart games, Mario Party, there's Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansion, there's tons of Mario games from all different platforms. What was after 64? GameCube, then we got the Wii, and now they're onto the Switch. So many references in it, I couldn't even pick out all of them, but I did notice a lot of them. Not just the fish and the squid monsters from the water levels, the Shy Guys, the penguins, all the Koopas, the Goombas, different toads. It's great. So people that are really hardcore fans of this and have a lot of nostalgia for it, I think you'll probably enjoy that. Fluffy's being difficult again today. Here, I'll bribe you with some more treats. Here you go, kitty. Come on, treats. Good kitty. What else can I say about this movie? I'm not going to say much about the voice acting. There is some good jokes in it, and it's definitely a fun time. Kids will really like it. People who have nostalgia for this will really like it. Now, say you're like Christine. She was mentioning she's not looking forward to it because she has no nostalgia for these properties. But even if she went to go see it, I think she would have a good time. Here's the downside of this, and once again, I'm not spoiling it. While it is funny, it wasn't as funny as I was hoping it was going to be. I was hoping it was going to be just as good as the Lego Movie. Now, I'm always mentioning the Lego Movie because this is an animated movie that is for kids, but also adults can really enjoy it. This is one of the first animated films that came out that I can recognize that adults would recommend it to other adults to go see, which is not normally the case. If Disney or Illumination or DreamWorks comes out with a kids movie, you take your kids to go see it, you're not going to be like, hey, talking to your friends at work and be, hey, guys, you should go check out this movie. It's really good, because it's kids' movies, You take your kids, they have a fun time. If you can have a bit of a fun time as well, that's a bonus. But the Lego Movie was actually something that, adults could go see just by themselves and have a blast with it. The first one. The second one was good, but not as good. The cats just keep moving around today. So it's not that funny as I was hoping it would be. It is still a fun time. They did ruin a lot of the good jokes in the trailers and the TV spots, so they gave a lot of that away. So if you've seen those, it's still a fun time, even if you've seen all those. I don't want to say, there is one of the people in it, one of the voice actors doesn't exactly do the best job because they're not that geared towards voice acting. I guess it's the skill that they're but I don't want to call them out on it because I don't want to be trashing or saying bad things about them, because everyone in it's really talented. The story is pretty basic. If you're looking for a lot of drama and hardcore character development. That's not what this is. This is a pretty simple, straightforward movie. So, some of the voice acting wasn't the best, but that's not really a big thing. The jokes weren't quite there, and the story wasn't there. That's really my, it has two directors on it, and these directors don't exactly have the most experience. What do we got here? I'm going to Rotten Tomatoes right now, and so it currently has a critic rating of 54% rotten. So critics are saying it's rotten. It means 54% of them said something good about it. Doesn't mean that they thought it was the greatest thing ever. They just said something nice about it. But 96% of the audience is loving it. So it's winning people over. And this is going to make a lot of money. As I mentioned in an earlier segment, I think this is going to be probably the biggest money-making movie of this month. There's other stuff coming out, but I don't think it's going to match this. Just because of the broad appeal of it. Because you can get families that are going to it with their kids. You can get, kids can go see it on their own. Because it's only rated PG, so if you got a bunch of 14-year-olds or teenagers can go see it. Could be a date night movie if you and your date just want to have fun and you enjoy this kind of stuff. What else do we got here? It is so the directors are Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic. I don't know them. I think one of them has experience with another movie. So there is kind of a lack of experience there, but this is a good attempt. I'm not crapping on these guys at all. This is definitely a good movie. Could have used more humor, for me at least, in order to make this better. That's what would have really made it. It's just more jokes, because when you watch something like this, you just want to have joke after joke after joke after joke. Because if you're laughing the whole time, who cares if the story is basic or if the voice acting isn't the best, or even if the animation is the best, which it is in this. This is top tier animation for sure. So end of the day, I give this best movie ever. I'm not going to see it again. It's not a movie that I'm going to be buying. It's not something I'm going to be rushing out to see again and again. But I had a fun time, definitely. And if you got kids, I would definitely recommend go checking it out. But even if you just want to have a fun time in the movies and it's not too long, yeah, it's only an hour and a half. Check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Super Mario Brothers movie, because according to the latest dailies, it's making a lot of money. Hold on, let me just check that out here for just a second. So according to boxofficemojo.com, the latest dailies for Wednesday, because it came out on Wednesday, they moved it up from the Friday the 7th, 2 days to the Wednesday to get a bigger weekend, I guess. It dominated, came in first in North America, US and Canada, $31.7 million. And that was number one. And then the number two movie, which is Air, Ben Affleck movie, came in at $3.2 million. So huge gap there. And whew, I'm going to screenshot this so I can put it up on the screen. I think this is going to make a lot of money. Is it going to be a $1 billion film? I don't know. Maybe if families are enjoying it and they keep going to see it. The only other things that are in the theaters right now for kids to see, there's the Mummies movie, which I haven't seen and I haven't even bothered to watch a trailer or anything for it. And Puss in Boots is still playing. Now, when I went to the theater yesterday to go see Air, I was coming out of it, and it was around dinner time, and movie theater, it wasn't packed, but it was quite busy. It was quite busy because there was a showtime coming up, because I think it was playing in 4 theaters. It was the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It was playing in IMAX, plus their biggest theater besides the IMAX, plus 2 other theaters. So that means they're expecting some bit, because this has been tracking really well to get up for audiences to go out and see it, which means they're expecting a bigger box office for the opening weekend. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and we might read it out on a future episode, but we always want to hear from you. I want to hear what other people think. Maybe you didn't like it. Maybe you thought it was garbage. If you did, let me know. Why did you think it? Maybe you had an even better opinion than me, and yeah, let me hear your thoughts on it. I'm always interested in hearing other people's opinions on movies, because, it's art and everyone has a different opinion on it. Maybe you thought this was the greatest movie ever, and I thought it was okay. That's cool. If you love it, You should absolutely love it. Don't let me or anyone else take that away from you.